Now this car is a legend. So all those Evos and Subarus and Ford Focus RS and all those cars, this is where it all began, right here. This is the Ford Sierra RS Cosworth by AutoArt. I was lucky again to get this one at a real cheap price. I don't know if people don't know what it is or they don't care about collecting it, but I ended up getting this one for $89, which is a steal for a car like this with so much history. So as you guys know, some of you might know, Ford and Cosworth have had this partnership for years, where Cosworth would help to build the motors for their performance cars, especially their rally cars and whatnot. And if you look, I don't know if you guys can see it really well, but at the rear of the engine, oh, by the way, this one has a hood latch, a hood stop. All right. On the engine, on the rear right here, you'll see Ford Cosworth, and you can see the huge turbo right there. The wastegate looks just like the real one, gold and whatnot. So somebody definitely put in the effort to make sure that this car came out looking really good. Cool thing about Cosworth, they're responsible for building the engine in the famous Mercedes-Benz 190e 2.3 and 2.5 16 cars, which were also legends in their own right, which was actually a competitor for this car in the European series, along with the BMW E30 M3, which I have an E30 M3 on its way that I found online, a really good deal. So later on we'll actually cover that car. So, and then Mercedes 2.3 16 will follow. Anyway, what I didn't like about this one, the door is pretty hard to open, but the seats are Recaro, but so this is the only discrepancy I've seen between this and the real car, is that Recaro is actually written on the seat right here in the real car, but it's missing in here. But the door panel looks real good, matching color for the seats, typical of AutoArt, the carpet floors. Let's open the driver's side here real quick. See that nice 80s style 3-spoke steering wheel, clutch pedal, and even look at the gear shifter if you can see that. It's old school 5-speed and whatnot. So one of the things about this car you could get as an option, you can get this rear spoiler, and there's also a different one that you could get, but most people, they would actually get this one because it looks cool, I think, you know, to help with that downforce and whatnot. Even the back says Sierra RS Cosworth and all that. So Cosworth even makes parts for a lot of cars these days. You can actually buy like cams for your STIs, Evos and whatnot. So I think this was cool right here, where you had the trunk cover that you can actually lift up and whatnot. It's really good, really high quality model, and I'm really happy that I got it at a reasonable price. So yeah, no Brembo brakes on this one. However, it does have BBS wheels from the 80s. Some people think that this car was all-wheel drive. Well, guess what? It's not. It's actually a rear-wheel drive car. You can see by the transmission, there's no transfer case or anything, no drivetrain parts up in the front here. So it's all rear-wheel drive with a diff here. It's interesting the way they actually set up the exhaust on this car. It actually splits off into a Y, and then it meets in here and then joins again back here. It's kind of weird, but I'll leave it up to you guys to comment. Maybe you guys know why they would do that, but I don't know why they couldn't just have one single pipe that comes off and go through here and out the back. But oh well. So yeah, sunroof, great car, lots of history. All right, that's all I got.